Good morning and welcome to the Commissioner meeting on November 7th. We'll start with Ben, if you would, and introduce yourself.
Ben Rhodes, Teton County Fire Warden.
Sam Carlson, Commissioner.
Dick Snellman, Commissioner.
Joe Dellwo, Commissioner.
Brian Colesworthy, County Planner.
Paula, Jaconetty, Clerk and Recorder.
Melody Martinson, Choteau, Canada.
And we have Aaron Kensington with Staley on the phone. Okay, first item is minutes from October 17th.
I would move to approve those minutes.
A second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
We have no road encroachments today. We have a petition to close a street in Pendroy, and Joe, that's in your area, so I'll have you.
Yeah, it's the western end of Wyoming Street. The county surveyor and I drove up and we're working on a viewer's report, but it's in between two properties owned by the Richardsons, and they would like it abandoned, and it hasn't been used for a long time. It's grown over with grass and they've been mowing it, so I think that what we need to do is open a hearing and then we can address it on the 21st.
Okay. So we'll open the hearing on the abandonment of the street in Pendroy. Next order of business, we have a task order.
Just one moment.
Yes,
Like I said, I apologize.
No.
Did you guys make a motion and vote on this?
to open
To open the
it.
To
hearing?
open it, you have to, don't you have to do it?
Okay, anybody would like to open the hearing?
I would so move.
Okay,
I'll second it.
it's been moved and seconded to open the hearing for the abandonment of the street in Pendroy. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Thank you. Next item is a task order for the health department. It's a WIC program. And it's for the sum of $67,490.50. And Mel, this was one of the electronic ones, so I've already signed it.
I would move to approve the task order.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept the task order for Health Department for WIC. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next item would be pertaining to the building. Aaron with Staley is on the phone. And would you want to expound on what you found, Aaron?
Sure. Excuse me. So on Monday, the 4th of November, we issued a letter, we being my office, Staley Engineering, the architect on the project, Slate Architecture, and then the selected GC, Guy Tobacco. The three firms got together, reviewed the two bids that were submitted. Those bids were due on October the 2nd, and those bids were received, given to your office, and opened and accepted for advisement on October the 17th at that meeting. After review, the three parties wrote a letter, generated a letter dated November the 4th, as I stated. The two parties that did bid on it were Cornerstone as well as Guy Tobacco. The dollar values were stated in the October 17th meeting. And after review, we found that the Cornerstone bid package was deficient in several ways. The main one being that their bid was based on old drawings that were actually the ones, it appeared the ones presented during the initial GC general contractor interview process. It was not based on the bid drawings that were posted through the bid process. And I should also note that Cornerstone submitted a cover letter with their bid package stating that they had received and reviewed all drawings. so that did not seem to be the case. But more specifically, things like the awnings were not included in that bid package. The end wall wings that were shown on the drawings were not included, and liner panel was not included. So in the end, the two bids are not comparing apples to apples. With that said, we came up with 3 different options for your office to review and contemplate. Option 1 being that Teton County accepts the lowest responsible bidder. In this case, that would be the Guy Tobacco bid package, which was consistent with the documents presented in the bid package. I'll get to specifics on that in a second. Option 2, you have the option to reject all the bids and advertise and put it out for rebid. And then option 3, you would have to provide or prove a hardship of receiving bids, and then you would be able to, with consent of the county attorney, put it out for bid again, but you would not have to do the advertising process to speed up the rebid process. Going back to option 1 a second, I mentioned that the Guy Tobacco package would be what would be selected under that scenario. The awnings component of the design, Butler Buildings was the selected PEMB manufacturer on that. And the awnings, from a structural standpoint, greatly increased the cost of the building due to the structural nature of those awnings. So there are alternatives that could be presented to modify the design, the structural design of those awnings to perhaps use external piers or other, which would be a cost savings and be able to utilize the basic building for that. So that's what's also stated in that letter dated November the 4th. So that's the general overview, and I'd be happy to answer any questions.
So this is Dick, Aaron, and in the engineering's package, it appears that we just have one complete bid, right?
One bid that is viable based on the actual bid documents, yes.
Any other comments or?
I think you explained it pretty well.
I think so.
What do you think?
I would move to accept the Guy Tobacco bid so we can get going with the
Right.
building.
I would second that.
Any questions? It's been moved and seconded to accept the bid on the metal building from Guy Tobacco. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passed. Thanks, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you.
Do you need us to write you a letter accepting that, or the conversation that we're having so that they can go ahead and order that? What's
Yes,
your,
if you could shoot me an email or a formal letter, either one.
Will the minutes, Aaron, would the minutes work?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
thanks,
But
Aaron.
if you don't mind sending an email as well, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. All right, thanks, Aaron.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yep, bye.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't want to go out again and,
No.
No,
Then
that would
we'll
just
open up.
delay the building.
Yeah.
And we were kind of under a time crunch with that federal money.
right.
We have a new attendee,
Yes.
so any commissioners' reports?
I don't,
I guess we did, the commissioners went and drove the northeast part of the county last week, Mel, and I think by statute, we're supposed to report that at a public meeting. We went around the Collins area just to look at the condition of the roads, and so then
Yeah, we were
coming
out.
clean on that. We were all in the
Check
pickup
things
together,
out.
so. A lot of grading and
And
mowing needs to be done before winter hits.
the gate on
Oh, yeah.
Blackleaf Road has been removed and new cattle guard has been put in.
There was a landowner put a gate across what he believed was not a county road. It was the Evan Campbell Road. And Joe worked with that, and the landowner now agrees that it is a county road. He removed the gate that he placed across the road and put in a cattle guard. So, yep.
He moved it
Huh?
up to where his house is.
Mhm.
So it's still across, it's still across the road. But he moved it further up.
He moved it to where
He moved it
Joe
again.
Coble had documentation
Oh, okay.
to where the road ends.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right,
basically,
'cause I got hunters coming in to ask the question, so
that's where the,
I'll let them know.
that's where the county road ends.
Okay.
That's where they put the gate now.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
I will advise those, all the hunters that keep coming in.
yeah, all right.
Okay.
Public comment. No public notices?
You have anything you want to add to our?
Nope, I was just trying to make it for the building puzzle.
Oh, okay, that's all right.
So our next meeting will be the 21st of November. We should reiterate the surplus on the 2 cars. The ads will be in the paper, and we'll do that on the 21st. They have to be in by the 20th at 4 o'clock, the bids. So with that, we'll adjourn.